Excellent stuff. I'm Happy 365, yeah. I'm Happy. That's the only way to stay alive. Help me. I'm Happy. How many times? I'm Happy. That's the only way to stay alive. My name's Action Jackson, the UK Ambassador for Happiness. I realized that we did not have an ambassador for happiness. I thought, wow, I'll take that role. I've been working in education now for the last 20 years as a motivational speaker and a life coach, traveling around to different schools, colleges, and universities throughout the UK to inspire our young people to believe in themselves. And as a result of doing these workshops on motivation and helping our kids to develop their growth mindset, one thing I discover is this. After motivating the kids, I realized that teachers would come in and say, wow, what you did there was amazing. That kid there doesn't engage, disconnected. How did you do it? I'm like, And I realized that there's one thing for me to go into the schools and do the speeches and then walk out. The kids would be motivated for 2 weeks and then that's it. But then what if we empowered our teachers to be able to implement these motivational skills on a day-to-day basis? Now for me, yes, it's all about writing the book, but really and truly, my vision is not more information, I want more transformation. Because if we get more information in, well, nothing's really changing, but more transformation is what we need. Oftentimes I get messages from young people who say, thank you so much for what you said. You've changed my life. You've changed my life. So if I can have that impact, imagine if we empowered 1,000 teachers, 10,000 teachers, how many more kids are we going to inspire? So today I'm really excited about the book. I love the journey of having to get the idea from my mind into something that will go beyond me. My mind is like a fun fair, so many crazy ideas. How many of you have great ideas running through your head? Raise your hand. Yes, I can't sleep at night. Every night I lie in bed. Seriously, that line, I was like, that's me. That's just me. So as we were sitting down, sort of crafting the vision of the book, I want to go through the process. First, the mess. The mess it's a mess. Currently, we get students who are driven for success, but they're anxious. They're frustrated. They don't have a sense of identity. They don't have a sense of belief. They don't have a sense of, you can do it. Grit is out the window. Resilience, no resilience. You got kids who are coming up to the exam period and they're fearful, and teachers don't know what to do. They want to teach, but these barriers of belief barrier, identity barrier, wrong friendship barrier, the teachers have to break down all these barriers before they can actually teach, but they're not equipped to do these things. So the first thing is to understand the mess. What is the mess we are actually dealing with? We're dealing with a generation who are distracted by weapons of mass distraction. With that phone in their hand, selfie. That draws their attention away. How can a teacher help the students to overcome that? So once we understand the mess, okay, that's the mess. Well, the next stage then is, we know the mess, then what is the mission? Well, the mission is to be able to unlock the young person's potential, to help them to realize what they have on the inside. You don't have to be great to get started, but you do have to get started in order to be great. When I was a student myself, it was a teacher that sat me down and showed me my potential. We want them to be the oak tree, but we're not nurturing the acorn. And that's the job of a teacher. So the mission is all about unlocking that potential. Teachers in and of themselves are stressed out, but how can we empower that teacher to empower that kid? So once we understand what the mission is, we can't equip the teacher with the tools yet until we switch the mindset. So the next is mindset. What does the mindset of a coach look like? Because there are 3 kinds of teachers' mindset you need to have. First, you need to have the coach, then you need to have the lover, and then you need to have the farmer. What's the first bit? What does the coach do? The coach is not about loving. The coach wants to get the results. Give me the results now. Hoorah. Get me the results, get me the results. What does the farmer do? The farmer plants the seeds. The farmer plays the long game. not the short-term game. But what does the nurturer do? The lover nurtures the heart and the well-being of the kid. Now, if a teacher can embody all three mindsets, they can get the results that they want. So we've got that mindset. Once we switch the mindset, then we look at the next stage, which is all about the methods. Yes, what methods can we begin to use? So in this stage, I break it down. The book is called Happy School 365. 21 practical ideas to help teachers motivate their kids. And those 21 ideas are practical ideas. I don't want readers, I want leaders. Because if they can lead them, we get to that successful stage. Things like gratitude exercise. Something as simple as that can help the young person understand. Helping your kids to understand why they need your subject. Kids are asking, when am I ever going to need maths in my life? You need to answer that question first before you teach. If you have to answer that question every lesson, it's necessary. And then the final stage, which is the miracle. This is the end of the book, where I take them on a journey of what would the world be like when our kids have a great sense of identity, a great sense of purpose, a great sense of direction. What would the world be when we get our kids to be leaders, to go out into the world and impact the world with what they've got on the inside? Instead of doubting themselves, they're dreaming. Instead of being frustrated, they're free. What would that world be like? Because ultimately, that's where we are moving towards. I'm excited about the journey of the book because I've been able to go through that transformative journey. I've taken many students on that transformative journey, but I think that if I empower the kids by myself, I add on impact. But if I empower the teachers to empower the kids, I multiply the impact exponentially. So it leaves me a great pleasure to be able to say this. Whatever we do, we must understand that there's a generation that needs us, and they need us now. They need us now. Technology is advancing at a great speed. Everything is advancing, but the one thing that's not advancing is the human emotion. We still don't understand how to handle it. And if we can equip one another to do that, that would be great. So I'd like to finish just as I started. Whenever you wake up every single morning, you look at that mirror, just say these words. No one has to know, just whisper it to yourself. I'm Happy. 365, yeah. I'm Happy. That's the only way to stay alive. Say it. I'm Happy. I'm Happy. That's the only way to stay alive. My name is Action Jackson, the UK ambassador, saying thank you so much for this opportunity. I look forward to meeting you at the launch of the book. Thank you. God bless.